Hey, I was doing the video and it cut me off, so this will probably be part two of my video. But yes, you still have people that are out here that are still out of a job. You still people out here that are struggling. You still have people testing positive for coronaviruses. You still have people that are out here, you know what I'm saying, trying to find work, and you still got people getting laid off of work. You still have businesses that are closing due to coronavirus. You still have people that feel like, hey, my business is not afloat. And you can't play on the playgrounds. You can't do certain things. You can't go to a club and have fun like you want to. You know what I'm saying? You have to stay 6 feet apart from people. You can't ride the ride like you want to ride the ride. You can't sit next to your person, next to your friend on a ride, or you can't sit next to your friend at a venue or something like that, and stuff like that. So it's like, how can you go on with this new normalcy? How can you go on with this new age of pandemic? How can you go on with everything out here? And it's hard. It's hard to go on because basically you can't do normal stuff anymore. You know, um, the hotel resort that I visited in Orlando, like when I visited in June, the playground area was open. Then when I visited in October, the playground area wasn't open. And then a lot of the stuff that they have at the resorts, because most of the resorts in um Orlando are family oriented resorts, like family fun filled resorts, because basically they're like, most of the hotels and resorts cater to, I'm using my sanitizer. Most of the resorts cater to Disney World or Universal Studios. Yes, you have other places like Fun Spot, Ripley's Believe It or Not, Orlando Icon, which used to be the Orlando Eye, which is the big Ferris wheel. You have the Holy Land, you have SeaWorld, you have a lot of these other theme parks, but mainly they cater to Universal Studios and Disney World. So you have a lot of activities on these themes. The resort I went to, they had let's see, they had mini golf, they have a pool, jacuzzis, they have like kid activities and stuff like that, and they have a lot of stuff. But basically, and then not only that, the one thing also I want to talk about is, and this is the thing I want to be aware, be very, very aware, because there are a lot of companies and a lot of businesses that will try to jack prices up because, like they'll try to jack prices up because of this pandemic. I was looking at the news and I seen a segment where businesses can charge you a COVID-19 price, which is basically, I'm charging you an extra $5, $10, $20 or whatever, or charge you extra $10 or so, because I have to clean and maintain the cleanliness of this area. If you're coming into my business, I have to maintain cleanliness, and it costs. Your regular pay, just like my barber. I used to pay my barber $20 for a haircut. Now I pay $25 because the cost went up. And basically, it might be a COVID-19 payment, like cost. And I mean, I understand, because now you have to clean and sanitize every seat after every person. You have to spray it down, wipe it down. So I understand why a lot of these businesses are doing this now. But you have to watch out and make sure that you know these things, because a lot of these people would jack up their prices. A lot of these people would do stuff, and some people wouldn't catch it. Like I say, a person who has money, a millionaire or a business or a rich person, will sit up and say, "Oh, they only charge me They charge me $100 extra." La 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 la. Okay, well maybe I I did something and they charged me. But to an average person, you can be like, "Why they charge me $100?" And then you won't know it, and then you feel like, "Hey, because I've seen it happen." So I look at it and say, watch these companies, watch these businesses, and watch out for people. Because people now, even with identity theft is very hard, because now you have people out here that'll take your identity and try to get money from you because they're suffering. Yes, identity's been out there, but now it can be even more, because now, oh yeah, I got their information. Let me get a couple of computers and their information, because basically now I'm struggling now with this COVID-19 coronavirus pandemic. So let me get their information and see how much money they get, and I can get some money out of them. So now a lot of people are struggling, and now it comes to the fact that they can rip you off. And that's why I say nothing will be the same anymore, because a lot of these people now are struggling. You have people that are struggling, you know what I'm saying? And to the point where they have to do anything they can. You got people that used to live the straight and narrow life, meaning that they was nothing. They used to go to work, pay their bills and everything. And then when the Bible said, oh, they doing fraud, they doing scamming and spamming stuff, and now they doing stuff and stealing and doing a lot of stuff to get some money. So I look at it as if, hey, what is going on? Like, why is these people doing this thing? Why is these people out here doing it? And you got to realize it's coronavirus. You got to realize it's COVID-19. A lot of these people didn't steal and kill and do all this other stuff back then. Look, crime is going up because jobs are going down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's jobs out here that are hiring. Yeah, it's jobs out here that's looking for workers. But there's also jobs that's letting people go. There's also jobs that's, hey, we're not making no money, we gotta let you go. Hey, they gonna close us down, we gotta let you go. Because recently, a lot of the bars and nightclubs was protesting because they allowed the restaurants to open back up, but they didn't want the bars and the nightclubs to open back up. So a lot of DJs and bartenders and waiters and stuff that worked at these bars and nightclubs was protesting, hey, if you can open up the restaurants, why not open up the nightclubs? The DJs, that's how they make a living, by mixing music and mixing up, by making music for the people in the restaurants, And a lot of these people was like, wow. And a lot of businesses was not making money either, because like these delivery apps like Grubhub, Uber Eats, Postmates, and a lot of these delivery, I don't have them. You know what I'm saying? Even though they're charging you free delivery because it's the COVID-19, I don't have them. Because I feel it's like, why would I pay $10 delivery for a $5 meal? Like, there are some places that I do online ordering, but I do the online ordering through the actual restaurant. And yes, they do send me messages that that my meal is being delivered through maybe DoorDash or maybe Uber Eats or anything. Like they do a third party delivery service. They don't have their own delivery service. So I look at it as if, okay, that's understandable, as long as I know I'm getting it from you and not through them. So that's why I say I don't do stuff like that, because now basically it's like, what I'm saying, it's hard, and stuff like that, and a lot of these businesses are hurting because they feel like, oh, I can't allow customers to come in, so now we got to cut our waiters. Because why would you have waiters on your staff and you got to cut the waiters in half, or you can't have no waiters if you can't allow people to eat inside? And if you don't have outside seating, you don't need no waiters. You just need the cooks and maybe somebody to go out and give the food to the delivery people and stuff. Like now, the curfew for Miami is at midnight. You know what I'm saying? But takeout and delivery services is allowed out allowed after midnight, meaning that you can eat at a restaurant until midnight, but after midnight you can only do delivery ordering only. You can't go to a restaurant after midnight. That's just the same thing with nightclubs. Nightclubs, they open till like 5-6 o'clock in the morning. Now nightclubs can only open up to 11-12 o'clock at night sometimes. So it's like you can't go have fun in the nightclub, you know what I'm saying, like how you want to. So it's like, it's different things. So I look at it as if, okay, how do we get through this? How do we survive through this? And the way to survive through this is vote. The way to get through this is vote. We need to get out here and vote. We need to get out here and voice our opinions in this pandemic, because the only way to change things is to get out here and do stuff. Don't sit at your house and post on social media thinking that, yeah, your voice is gonna get heard because you posting on Facebook or TikTok or Instagram, Tinder, or wherever, Snapchat, or wherever social media that you post on. Or I'm posting on here, so I'm voicing my opinion. No, get out here and voice your opinion. Go to these peaceful demonstrations. Go to these peaceful, protests. Go to these, go to a town hall or a city meeting. Go to these local meetings where people get to start your own meeting. Get out here and say, I want to start a coronavirus meeting, or I want to start a meeting to discuss some things, what I'm saying? Or I want to start things, look at me. I'm voicing my opinion through several platforms, not only just through word of mouth and social media, but I have a YouTube channel, what I'm saying? This is not just to voice my opinions, because I voice my opinions through other platforms as well, because I look at it as if this is just not the way to get your voice out there, what I'm saying? There are many ways to get your voice out there. The main thing to get your voice heard is to vote. That's the main part to get your voice heard, is to vote, because every vote counts. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, that's why I tell people, this is the time to do what you got to do. This is the time to go out here and voice yourself, because if nothing else matters, if you didn't vote when Clinton was in office, if you didn't vote when Obama was in office, if you didn't vote when Bush was in office, or Reagan or Carter or Nixon, or what I'm saying, back in the day, if you didn't vote then, you have to vote now, because this vote determines our fate for the next couple of years, our fate for the coronavirus, our fate for this police brutality, our fate for taxes, minimum wage, what I'm saying, our fate for living. I see a lot of people now that say, oh, if Donald Trump wins, I'm moving to Africa, or I'm moving out of the United States. Because a lot of people don't like the way that he's handling this virus situation. A lot of people are not liking the way he's handling this pandemic. You know what I'm saying? You're not handling this police brutality. You're not handling all of this. Yeah, I believe, to me, yeah, protesting should be done peacefully. You don't need to go up and burn a Walmart, or burn a Wendy's, or break into a store and steal items from a corner store or whatever to get your voice heard. Do a peaceful demonstration. But then again, when is our voice going to be heard? When is all of this is going to end? I honestly believe, and I'm going to say this, and this is just my opinion, and you don't have to believe on it. I honestly believe if Trump wins, there will be a statewide, from state to state, a countrywide protest. There will be a countrywide demonstration, meaning that people are going to go out here and go crazy. Because I remember when President Barack Obama won his first race, in his first election, I tell you, everybody in the building I used to stay in came out, and it was like everybody and their mama was outside, like going crazy, because we actually got our first black president. But I'm not going to say that, because remember that Obama wasn't really our first black president, but we'll get into that on a later note. But everybody was like, yes, we got our first black president. The second time around, they wasn't as thrilled, but they was thrilled because, hey, we got Obama. I'll tell everybody, once you get elected into office, you're going to get elected the second term just so they can get you out of there. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, I'm not saying that I want Trump to win, or I don't want Trump to win, because I'm not really voicing my opinions on it. But I feel that, yeah, they're going to vote Trump in to get him out of, to let him do his second term and kick his behind out. You know what I'm saying? Because, they feel like, okay, but, let's just let him do his one more term and get him out. But, that's how most of them is, and stuff like that. But I look at it as if it's because it's how the people react to certain things. It's how the people react to all of this. So you have to go out here and do your part and everything and stuff like that. That's why, and to me, I'm not doing early voting with this mail-in ballot, because I'm not doing this mail-in ballot nonsense, because already President Trump is trying to rig it so that because they did a news report when President Trump got first elected in 2016, and Miami alone, 4,000 plus ballots was lost in that election. And in Broward, over 1,000 plus ballots was lost. So imagine how many ballots will be lost in this election. That's why I tell everybody I'm going to wait till the election day to go out and vote. I'm going to stay safe, but I want my voice to count. A lot of these people I see online on social media with my friends, and a lot of these people that I know, they post I voted, I voted. If you want to do it, there's two things you could do. Do early voting or do election day voting. To me, I don't want to do it because remember what Trump said. Trump wanted to defund funding to the United States Postal Service because Congress wanted to give them an additional $3,500 plus more money to help with this election. Trump didn't want that. Trump wanted to rig the election because he didn't want any of money going to the post office because he wanted to rig the mail-in ballots. So I look at it as if, wow, is that what we're going for? Is that what we're about? Now we're going to rig the election? So why do I want to put in my mail-in ballot to elect when my ballot may or may not get counted? And now a lot of these people, they're saying, oh, the reason why a lot of these people ballots didn't get counted for because they didn't sign the ballot, or you know what I'm saying, the signatures didn't match and stuff like that. Well, I say that's a lot of bull crap. Just know that y'all trying to keep a certain party from voting. So you it's like you got a stack of election ballots in, a stack of election ballots there. Oh, we're gonna throw these away and put these in. No, come on now, that's what they want. You know what I'm saying? They want this election to be rigged, and I don't want it to be rigged. I want it to be straight up. Hey, let's get this dude. Let's get this person. You know what I'm saying? Let's vote. Let's see our voice through. You know what I'm saying? Every voice should count. You know, and I feel that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I want to know how you feel about it. Like I said, email me roundtable00@yahoo.com. I appreciate everything that y'all do, and emailing me and getting back and comment at the bottom of this page. You know, comment on everything. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the time that we really need to get together and stick together with everything. This is the time that everybody needs to come together. This is the time that everybody needs to come together and voice their opinions. You know what I'm saying? If you, like I said, if you haven't voted in 2016, you didn't vote in 2008, 2009, you know, when back then. If you didn't vote in 1930, 1940, 1950, whatever, if you did not vote back then, this vote counts because this changes with this pandemic. You know what I'm saying? I'm fed up with this pandemic. I can't go eat what I want to eat. I can't go sit where I want to sit. I can't go do what I want to do. I can't go have fun. I can't do certain things. I got to sit up here and be stuck in the house, bored out of my mind because I can't go to a theme park, or I can't go play a video game at an arcade, or, you know what I'm saying, I got to go to a place where I got to pay regular price just to wait in line for 30, 40 minutes and don't get the full experience. You know what I'm saying? So why do I want change? You know what I'm saying? I need something. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure you the same way. You know, and I'm sure it happened. You know, the kids are sad. They can't go play on the playground. You know what I'm saying? They can't go swing on the swing. I can't go get a full menu at a restaurant. I can't go to a nightclub at 3 o'clock in the morning and have a drink and relax myself. You know what I'm saying? I can't go inside of a restaurant and sit next to somebody because I got a social distance. You know, I can't go to a theme park and get on a full ride because I got to do every other seat. You know, I can't walk into a grocery store without having to cover my face up, or got to wipe down a buggy or a cart. I can't go into a public business or a store or anything without somebody harassing me about a mask. You know what I'm saying? I can't sit down in certain restaurants because they not doing in-store seating. I gotta sit outside. You know? So I won't change. And I'm quite sure you won't change. And for us to make this change happen, vote. Don't just sit up here on social media and say get out there and vote. You gotta vote. You got to go to these meetings. You got to go to these things and do everything. Just like now, I can't go sit on the bus, you know, because they got to sit every other seat on the bus. And when the bus get full, I got to wait either 30 minutes or 40 minutes or however long the next bus comes. Because I can be late for work. I could be late for a meeting. I could be late for anything because now it's the new normal. So please get out there and vote. Please get out there and do what you can. Roundtable00@yahoo.com is the email. Comment at the bottom of this page. This is part 2 because the other part got cut off. I'm so sorry about that, but I'm doing the part 2. Like I said, I will be doing more upcoming episodes. The next one will probably be right before the election, and I will be doing one right after the election. I will be having more special guests on my show to do more episodes, and I hope that y'all are paying. You know what I'm saying? I love the, you know what I'm saying, everybody for subscribing and following to this page, to my talk show. I love y'all. I am C Money. This is Peacock Park in Coconut Grove. This is my second show I did at this park. You know what I'm saying? But there's more shows to come in different areas. Check out my hotspots in South Florida. I'm doing something. I'm gonna be doing more of them. It's just, you know, right now I'm putting it on a halt because, you know, we're not focused on other stuff. I'm your host C Money. This is the Roundtable Talk. Y'all have a blessed. Stay safe. Stay positive. Stay healthy. Please sanitize. Wash your hands. Face coverings. Do what you gotta do. Stay safe out here in this pandemic. It says legendary because it goes with the shirt. Legendary. You can't see it. Legendary. It goes with the shirt. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm staying healthy and also staying fly. And stay safe out here. This is the Roundtable Talk. I appreciate everybody. Have a blessed day, and I will see y'all on the next episode.